Hi fellow 1/6 scale figure collectors, I'm back again with the last figure of the year that I should be receiving. This is the DX12 Dark Knight Rises Batman figure, played by Christian Bale. This is the first Batman that I've got. Looking at this guy, there's a possibility I might get the DX2 as well at some point. Not having any other Batman figures, I couldn't tell you if this is the best one. A lot of people who have reviewed this figure have said it's the best one that Hot Toys have produced to date, so I go on their judgment. But when I get the DX2, I'll do a review on him as well, and then I'll be able to let you know my thoughts on which one is the better of the two. But this really is a superb figure. There's only one little thing I don't like about him. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but it's the legs. I find them a little bit chunky. Looks like he's had a bit too much turkey at Christmas. But other than that, superb figure. A lot of people moan about the cape not being accurate. Well, I'm not bothered about that. I think it looks alright on him. A little bit of a pain to put on. You have to use, well, I had to use quite a bit of force to get it on there, but I'll tell you that when I get to it. So, starting with the head. Very good likeness to the actual cowl that was in the film. Obviously this has got the PERS system, where you can change the eyes. I've got him looking slightly up, his head slightly down and his eyes looking up. He's got 3 different mouthpieces. See the piece that I've got in here? It's just like a little sort of a scowl, I suppose you could say. The other 2 faces he's got, or mouths he's got, it's this one which is more of a relaxed sort of face or mouth. This is the mouth that comes on the figure straight out the box, and the other alternate mouth, which I won't be using, I don't really like, is the more open mouth. But it's great that Hot Toys have given you a choice. Before I come on to the suit, I'll show you some of his other accessories. This is the Christian Bale head sculpt. Again, not seeing what the others are in the flesh, I couldn't tell you if this was the best one of the lot, but it looks pretty damn good to me. Slightly older look to it, as he was in the film. Great paint apps, superb likeness to Christian Bale himself. I'm not going to show him with this head. But it's great that Hot Toys have given you this as well. In order to put the head in, you've got the neck piece, so you obviously have to take this neck piece off and put this on. Comes with 6 hands. I've shown you with 2 fisted hands here. He's also got more open palmed hand, and I believe that the other hands that come with this figure you can use with the bat pod, which I've also got, and obviously used for holding his weapons. I will show you in a second. And here's the 4th hand. So I think this is the bat pod hand. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the little tool it comes with. This part here is used for pushing the mouthpiece out, and this part is for putting inside the head to roll the eyes. I'll show you that when I take the head off. He's also got the sticky bomb gun, which came with the DX2. I think is exactly the same. Comes in a couple of different parts. You have to put it together like I've done here. and it's got little magnets just inside each part, so you can actually put it on one of his utility belts. Talking of which, this is the utility belt that you use with the sticky bomb gun. The little magnets are in here. There's one here, there's another one in this side, so it sticks on there nicely. This is more of a solid sort of belt. The other utility belt is this one here, which is actually articulated. You can actually bend it quite nicely because it's got little links all the way in it, like a watch strap, and it comes with all these little pouches on. So I prefer this belt because it's got more on it. It also comes with two of these, which are two like mine type things. So I'm not 100% sure on the actual name of these things, but they're like little bombs. So two of those, and he's got two batarangs which are plastic. You can hold these in one of his hands. He also comes with this deluxe base, which is the steps that he stands on towards the end of the film in the final fight with Bane, and it's got the Bat logo on there, a little bit of snow built in. It does have a light up feature as well. I haven't got batteries in it at the moment, but you've got some LED lights here on either side. You can actually adjust these to point them to wherever you wish, so you can have them shining directly up onto Bat himself. Now the suit, I believe on the DX2 is a rubberized suit. There is a little bit of rubber on this, but it's not the actual suit itself. It's more like the armor plated parts. These are all plastic that have actually been like glued on to a fabric suit underneath, so therefore you can get better articulation with this figure, more so than you could with the DX2. And as far as I know, there's no leaky abs on this. This is their way of rectifying it, I believe. Nice and even all the way down. Some people have had a few little issues with these parts that have been glued on. They've not been quite symmetrical. Mine seems to be fine, no problems with that whatsoever. Loving the suit, great boots. There's also on his gauntlets, he's got his little blades on his gauntlets. I've just got him in like a normal standard sort of classic pose where he's getting ready to face Bane. When I actually do get the Bane figure, I've got him on order. I might do a little diorama between the two. Batman might be just coming down the steps to face Bane himself, but that'll be next year sometime. Looking at the suit in this light, this looks silver, very similar to the DX2, but it's not. I can assure you it is all sort of black. There's a slight little grey tint to it, which makes it show up silver, but it's not. The cape, in the top here you've got two little holes, and you've got like a little plastic peg on the end of the corners of the cape. You have to push that right in, clip it in, and there's a little bit of wire just only on this little part here. It would have been nice if Hot Toys have added the wire all the way down the cape like they did with the Michael Keaton Batman, so you can actually pose it. But I say I'm not too bothered about that. I like the cape to sort of just dangle down. The other accessory he comes with is the electric gun. As you can see on here, I've put the little clip. This is what you clip it onto the back pod with, which is what I would do at a later stage. And there's a little switch under here. Can't really see in this light. Let's put it down here a bit so you might be able to see a bit better. But there you go, it does light up. Some people, when they had this figure, some of these little lights on the front here were missing. Mine's fine, nothing missing, and the light's fairly bright, so you can't really see it because I've got the light on at the moment, but in a darkened room it does light up quite nicely. It'd be nice if they'd maybe put another one of these LED lights down the bottom just to sort of light it up a little bit more. but I'm not going to show him with this. This is just going to sit on the back pod. Just turn it off. So the head comes off nice and easily. It's magnetised. There's a magnet in here in the head, so it sits on nicely. There you can see is where you push the mouth out, and there's the purge system. Great looking cowl. And as you can see, slots on nice and easy. So you've got no issues with possible tears on the neck if you want to move it. So it's great that Hot Toys have done that. So some people have had a little bit of a problem with the magnet not being strong enough. Maybe the head might sort of sit to the side or something, but I've got no problem with it. I'm just going to put it in one pose and leave it like that. I'm not going to mess about with it, just in case the magnet does get a little bit weaker, which it can do. Let's just move some of this stuff off the base here so I can give you a 360 of the figure, and I can show you his other accessory he comes with. So you don't want to bend the head down too much, because you will sort of see this unsightly little gap. So underneath his cape, on this belt, is his grappling gun. I'll just take that off. See, there's a little catch there for sticking it on. I believe that was similar to the DX2, and this also came with the DX2. Nice little bit of detail on that. To show you underneath the cape so you can see his back. Sorry about the bad camera work there. You can, I believe, put the jetpack that came with the DX2 on the back of this figure as well. It will fit. This is all plastic, and there's his fabric suit underneath, which is very similar to the black Spider-Man sort of suit. As you can see with mine, all the bits that are stuck on are even. There's the switch for the light up feature. So all in all, I'm really happy with this figure. Just like a lot of other collectors out there are. So let me know if you've got all the other Batmen, if this is the best one that they've produced. So some people say it is, some people say it isn't. If you've got the DX2, then I would probably stick with the DX2. Depends if you want to pose your figure in quite some sort of dynamic poses, then obviously this would be the better one to go for, because it's not a rubberized suit. But if you're not too bothered about that, I would save your money and keep your DX2. Maybe if you wanted to, just buy a few accessories that come with this one, like the stand, and add that to your DX2. But if you're like me, you'll want them both. I might have to sell my figures off. What I'm thinking of doing is selling off my computer character figures. So that'll be my 2 Jill Valentine figures, my Chris Redfield as well, and possibly my Ezio. They might have to go. I'm just going to stick with movie figures. A very reluctant sale, might add, but for the figures that are coming up, I've seen the new Scar Predator, seen the pictures of that on the internet, and he looks absolutely superb. A lot of people are moaning, saying, oh, we don't want any more Predators, but if you haven't got the original AVP Preds, then that guy is a must. And I might end up selling my original AVP Preds if they bring out all the Predators again, because I prefer the newer bodies. But I won't decide that until I get the new ones in hand and have a look at them together. Might end up keeping them both. So there you go. Not a very informative video, not like some people out there. If you want to see a really good video on this, check out Clipper King. He's done a superb review on this figure. Goes into it in superb detail, and he shows you some really good poses. I'm not an expert at posing my figures, but I will be doing an update video within the next week before the year is out of all my figures, and I will try and pose them a little bit better in the details so you can see them more dynamically. As I say, this is the last figure that I've got coming this year. I believe the next one that should arrive sometime sort of January, February time for me will be the new Captain America, and I might end up selling my old Captain America. It's the trouble with this hobby, there's just so many really good figures out there. You want to get them all, but you can't because they are so damn expensive, so you have to make sacrifices. So say a few of my figures will have to go to make room for the newer ones. So I think that's everything I've shown you that comes with this figure. Can't wait for the new Catwoman to arrive. With no actual release date for that figure yet. I know it's sort of February, March time. So I can't wait for that one to come through, to put these two together, and then obviously when I get Bane to go with them, and the new DX Joker, I've got him on order as well. And I am thinking about buying the older figures like the Two-Face and the Scarecrow figure to complete these sort of baddies, as it were. Would love to get the Bat Tumbler, but it's just too damn expensive and too big. You can't really show it unless you've got a nice big glass cabinet, because there's no point showing it outside of a cabinet for dust reasons, and it will damage your model eventually. As we all know, with black attracts the dust like you wouldn't believe. So there you go. My DX12, my third DX figure in my collection. The next video will possibly be a comparison between the old and the new Predators, so you can see the differences between the height and the bodies and that sort of thing, how they were made. A couple of people have asked me to do that, so I shall probably do that one next. Then I might do another filler video, a couple of figures, and then it will be the update, which will probably be 3 videos. My entire collection. So as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed looking at this figure. Maybe it's giving you the push you need to go out and buy it if you wanted to buy him and you were umming and ahhing about it. Hopefully this video will help you. So I can't really find any flaws with it, other than I think the legs are a little bit chunky, but the cape hides it nicely, so I'm not really too bothered about it. I'm really glad that I've got him. My first Batman. Been a long time coming. It's been the one figure that's been missing from my collection. Roll on 2013. There's some top figures are on the way, and as usual I'll probably be getting most of them. So this is Christmas Eve, so I wish you all a Merry Christmas for tomorrow. Hope you have a good one. Try not to drink and eat too much, and I hope you get some nice figures in your stocking. So until the next video, catch you guys later.